Uhlmann reporting for Katie Chats at the TIFF press conference at the Royal York Hotel in downtown Toronto. I'm here with producer Paula Devonshire. How does it feel to have two films, the Wet Bum, which you produced, and The Underground, which you executive produced, going to TIFF?
It's very exciting. I haven't had two films in the festival before. I've had, I guess this is my fourth film at TIFF now. It will be, I guess it's fifth if you include the short, but it's really exciting. I'm really happy and really proud to have two films in. I'm also in the Producers Lab, which is put on by OMDC and TIFF. So I'm going to have a very, very busy TIFF this year. Yeah.
And tell me what drew you to Wet Bum. I heard from some of the actors that it's a very artistic film, something a little bit different. So what really drew you to that project in particular?
It's a beautiful film. It's a coming-of-age film. It has some really fabulous underwater photography. It's a story of a young girl growing up in a small town, a really great coming-of-age film. I met the director at AFM 2012, optioned the film 6 months later and had it financed and was shooting it within 11 months of meeting the director.
Wow.
So it was kind of a crazy, really fast ride, but it just all came together so fast, and the cast came on, and it was amazing. So we were, from meeting her to shooting it was less than a year.
Wow. And tell me a little bit about working with Michelle Latimer on The Underground, and what it was like exploring the lives of cockroaches, I believe?
Michelle Latimer and I met at TIFF Studio, which was a program for mid-level producers in Ontario. So they picked 16 producers for the program. So she and I met through that program, and then she asked me to EP, because she produces and she also directs, so she asked me to EP her short, which is based on the award-winning book, The Cockroach. And the story is called The Underground. The short is called The Underground, and it all examines the life of an immigrant coming to Canada and like being perceived as a cockroach through other people, and sort of has this very interesting style where like the main character kind of shrinks down and is traveling through drains and sort of perceiving life as a cockroach and how people perceive him in this world. So interestingly enough, the same cinematographer shot Wet Bum and shot The Underground.
Wow.
Yes.
And as you know, Canada is built on immigrants. I have immigrant grandparents as well. I think it's very relatable. How do you think audiences will respond to this film in particular?
I think it has, a lot to say to a lot of people. It's interesting because Michelle and I are anything but immigrants, because we're both native filmmakers. So we're both, I'm Mohawk and she's Algonquin. So we're not immigrants, but even for us, it's sort of a look at how, people that are different from the norm are perceived by the rest of the world. So it's not necessarily about immigrants, it's anyone who's sort of viewed as a minority in this world. So I think it's going to get a lot of attention, and the book has received a lot of attention, and I'm sure the short will too. The short was also screened at Cannes this year in the Short on Talent program. Yeah.
And where's the best place for us to find out more information on the films and on your production company as well online?
Telefilm has a microsite which has a lot of information about my company. My website, which is devonshireinc.com, has my films on it, and then also we have a Wet Bum Facebook page and a Wet Bum the movie website opening soon, but the Facebook page is probably good if you look for Wet Bum the movie.
Well, thank you so much, and have an amazing TIFF.
Okay, thanks so much.
Thank you. I'm Katie Uhlmann reporting for Katie Chats at the TIFF press conference in downtown Toronto.